The 1992 Claymont Wrestling team, coached by Hall of Famer Eric Tokinen, assisted by Mel Peters, Bob Johnson, Mike Trimmer, and Brett Peters, won the 1992 Division II State Wrestling Championship. Team members included Jeff Abel, Shane Affolter, Rob Armstrong, Ryan Armstrong, Chris Boffman, Ray Beckett, Troy Beckley, Demi Carruthers, Casey Clark, Jason Freeman, Ryan Garbrandt, Ben Greer, John Hevlin, Kirk Henry, Sam Jennings, Jason Johnson, Todd Johnson, Jeff Kilpatrick, Brian McCrae, Scott McDaniel, Ryan McDaniel, Chad Mehawk, Kurt Peters, Sean Robinson, Eric Seibert, Craig Shaw, Jason Shaw, Scott Shaw, Walter Stevens, Derek Vanderpool, Mark Vermillion, Joe Western, Tim Zerker, and Tom Zerker. The Mustangs finished the season with a 13-4 dual meet record, losing only to state-ranked Division I teams Lakewood St. Ed's, Walsh Jesuit, Strongsville, and Lake. Claymont won the ECOL sectional and district championships. At the state tournament, the Mustangs were led by 140-pound state champion Ryan McDaniel, 112-pound state champion runner-up Scott McDaniel, and 119-pound state runner-up Craig Shaw. Scott Shaw and Jeff Abel also scored points for Claymont. Wrestlers Ryan McDaniel, Scott McDaniel, Craig Shaw, and Kirk Henry represented Ohio in a state versus state dual wrestling meet, defeating the state of Pennsylvania at the University of Pittsburgh Fieldhouse. We have some coaches and members of the 1992 Claymont State Wrestling team with us this evening. When I call your name, please come forward to accept your honor. Troy Beckley, Kurt Peters, Kirk Henry, Ryan McDaniel, Scott McDaniel, Chad Mehawk, Craig Shaw, Assistant Coach Mike Trimmer, Assistant Coach Brett Peters, Assistant Coach Mel Peters, and the head coach Eric Tokinen. Please welcome into the Tuscarawas County Sports Hall of Fame the 1992 Claymont Wrestling team.
Is there any other Claymont wrestlers here? Because we didn't get them all. Charlie, you're not one. We would run you into the ground really quick. I would like to make a correction. Kirk Henry was our 4th place scoring points at the state tournament. It wasn't, I think, Abel and they qualified, which was great, but did not score. I love this team because we were trying to establish wrestling at Claymont. And I say this, I got a lot of basketball friends and coaches, but Tuscarawas County is really a basketball county. And we wanted to establish wrestling in Tuscarawas County, and we did. These guys, we would start out the day with a 6 a.m. weightlifting. Lift them 6 a.m. in the morning. And then as soon as they got done after school, we'd run the stadium steps. And then after that, we'd practice for an hour and a half. And we just outworked everybody. We would be losing a lot of matches and just run the other teams into the ground. And we established something at Uricksville, Denison, at Claymont School, which was really great. Our record was 13-4, and we did lose to 4 teams, but they were all nationally ranked teams. And I would have to say they were one of the best teams in the state, wrestling St. Ed's, the #1 team in the nation, and giving them a very good match. We also had pinstripe uniforms we established. Everybody would look at around the county. The plain dealer said we should get a fashion file for how ugly they were. But I really liked them, and they learned to love them, and they were a fun group to coach. Craig Shaw, no, The Undertaker did. He beat Hulk Hogan. You guys probably don't know that. So a lot of inside jokes here. But anyways, it's been a long night, and I just wanted to thank these guys. And Mel, where's Mel at? Mel's a powering force in our program and did a super job of helping me. I was a young coach at the time and did a super job helping me. Mike Trimmer, we'd be doing the 60s. Is Mike up here? Oh, he would spend his mornings weightlifting with me with the 6 a.m. weightlifting. And we just had a real good, solid group of kids and coaches. And I just really appreciate them. Thank you.